Netscape dominated the dawn of the internet. So why did it vanish from the market in just a few years? At its peak, it boasted an overwhelming market share of over 90%, yet its brilliance vanished in an instant. Hidden within this failure were systemic causes, still echoed in modern times. Why did success itself sow the seeds of its downfall? Who overlooked what, and what timeless lessons can we learn? Now, let us delve into the full story of the browser war that forever changed the history of the web. In the early 1990s, the internet remained largely unknown, confined to a handful of researchers. However, with the emergence of a web browser called NCSA Mosaic, the world began to awaken to the internet's immense potential. At the heart of its development was a young genius, Marc Andreessen. In 1994, he co-founded Netscape Communications with Jim Clark, the founder of SGI. The web browser they unveiled, Netscape Navigator, swept across the world in an instant. In 1995, the company's initial public offering was celebrated spectacularly, a potent symbol of the burgeoning internet bubble. In just a few short years, Netscape's market capitalization soared to $2.9 billion, cementing its status as the darling of Silicon Valley. With an astonishing market share exceeding 90%, Netscape was, for many, synonymous with the internet itself. Behind Netscape's meteoric rise lay several clear and compelling reasons. One was its innovative technological prowess, offering superior stability and speed that eclipsed Mosaic. Its intuitive and sophisticated user interface made the internet accessible and easy to use even for complete beginners. Furthermore, Netscape was quick to adopt advanced features like JavaScript, significantly expanding the possibilities of the web. By offering its browser free of charge to individual users, Netscape achieved explosive widespread adoption. Moreover, the company also developed web server products, effectively building the very infrastructure of the internet. It was, in essence, a singular entity driving the future of the entire World Wide Web. Until this point, Netscape's trajectory appeared entirely smooth, devoid of any obstacles. Yet, from the very shadow of its immense success, a colossal threat began to emerge. The software giant, Microsoft, had declared its definitive entry into the burgeoning web market. In 1995, Microsoft began bundling its own Internet Explorer with every copy of Windows 95. Netscape initially gravely underestimated the threat posed by Microsoft. Their steadfast belief that a browser is not part of the OS tragically clouded their judgment. Microsoft offered Internet Explorer for free, leaving Netscape with no choice but to follow suit. Their product development also lost its way, with the Communicator suite becoming bloated and widely unpopular. Development of their next major version, Navigator 5.0, suffered significant delays, fueling a rising sense of desperation. But at this critical juncture, a devastating trap, unseen by most, began to open wide. Microsoft, wielding the immense power of its Windows platform, began distributing Internet Explorer for free. Internet Explorer became deeply integrated into the OS as a core Windows feature, making users increasingly unaware of alternative options. Netscape's management decisions lagged, and they had completely lost sight of the browser's next potential revenue stream. As a last resort, they abandoned development of Navigator 5.0, choosing instead to open source the project. Was this a grand, idealistic gesture, or a desperate declaration of defeat? Their intentions remained intricately intertwined. Technical superiority alone could no longer contend with Microsoft's overwhelming platform strategy. Their immense past success became a sunk cost trap, actively hindering their ability to adapt and innovate. The market rapidly shifted to an expectation that browsers are free by default, utterly collapsing Netscape's revenue model. Internet Explorer's market share surged with relentless momentum, relentlessly chasing Netscape. Then, in 1998, Internet Explorer finally overtook Netscape in market share. The browser war had concluded, culminating in Microsoft's overwhelming victory. With its revenue streams completely cut off, Netscape was acquired by AOL for a staggering $4.2 billion. The Netscape brand persisted for a time, albeit faintly, but its former brilliance had completely faded. In 2008, AOL finally ended support for the Netscape browser, drawing a definitive close to its storied history. Netscape's defeat stands as a textbook example of the innovator's dilemma, where past successes actively impede necessary transformation. It served as a crucial lesson, the vital need to accurately assess competitive threats and to fully grasp the profound importance of platform strategy. The history of Netscape offers a clear and resounding answer to the question posed at the very beginning. Success itself became the seed of failure. Overconfidence and critical oversights ultimately brought down a once glorious company. The quality of future decision-making will undoubtedly differ between those who understand this failure and those who do not. If you found this video insightful, please consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up. We explore one historical failure every single day. Look forward to our next Collapse Chronicle.
この失敗は歴史のほんの1ページ。世界にはまだ語られていない失敗が数多くあります。失敗の歴史をチャンネル登録して次の物語もぜひご覧ください。